Sibheka question 3 we sinikezwe geometric sequence ewu27 u9 u3 bathi asithole iformula for the nth term of the sequence. So as besitshela ukuthi geometric iformula yethu esinayo esiyaziyo geometric will be given by nth term is equals to a times r raised to power n minus 1. Then a lo iterm yokuqala, and then r it's a common ratio, whereby you say term 2 divided by term 1 will give you r. Then therefore should r wethu 9 divided by 27 uzosinikeza u1 because unani yakanye unani yanga 27 uyaga u3. And then asibhaleke iformula yethu a wethu u27 and then r wethu u1 over 3 all raised to power n minus 1. This is the formula for the nth term. Now the question elandelayo isithi why does the term to infinity of this sequence exist? Why it exists? It's because of the common ratio that we received. Uma sibheke common ratio yethu u1 over 3. So it's because the common ratio OR is greater than or minus 1 or ibe less than u1 over, ibe less than ubani positive 1. So if the common ratio is between negative 1 kuya 1, then sum to infinity of the sequence will exist because of the common ratio u1 over 3. So now they ask us to determine the sum to infinity. We're having a formula for a sum to infinity which is a over 1 minus r. So if you look at a yethu siyazi ukuthi 27 over 1 minus 1 over 3, then we need to punch a calculator. So mangabe share calculator yethu kuzoba 27 over 1 minus 1 over 3. The answer yethu sithole 81 over 2. 81 over 2. That was our final answer. Which is 40,5. If it's not big, you have a comma, which is 40,5, which is approximately 41 as well. They would accept that answer. Question 3.2. 20 water tanks are decreasing in size such a way that the volume of each tank is half the volume of the previous tank. The first tank is empty, but the other 19 tanks are full of water. So would it be possible for the first water tank to hold all the water from the other 19 tanks? Motivate your answer. Now, into kumele siyenze la, since itanki lokuqala lingenamanzi, whereas wonke lawa amanye anawo amanzi, babuza ukuthi ngabe kungenzeka ukuthi wonke lamatanki asele njengoba u19 lamatanki asele ukuthi angawafaka mawahlanganisa wonke amanzi akhona angangena yena agcwalela kwitanki lokuqala. So ake ngithi mina let's the first water tank i-volume yakhona ibo v i-volume yakhona. So again ngithole ke kulawo makushuthi i-volume yale enye mayilandela kushuthi lezo bu half ka v, then lezo bu half ka half, lezo half ka half ka half, lezo half ka half ka half ka half. So up to katatata. Now okusho ukuthi i-volume yala if u v eyala izobo v over 2, leyala ibo v over 4, kanjalo kanjalo kanjalo. So uzoloku uqhubekile it has to be 16 la. Now uma sithi volume yonke lamanzi lawo ngabe izogcwala nekulamanzi angala kule tank lokuqala. So into kumele siyenza sibhala ukuthi what if yokuqala ivolume yakho is v over 2 kubo v over 4 kubo v over 8 kubo v over 16. Qhubeke njalo njalo ukuze ifike kuma tanki wawu-19 bese siyayibuza ukuthi ngabe le pattern esinala or le sequence esinayo ibe arithmetic noma ibe geometric. So what we can do, we'd say v over 4 divided by v over 2 and see what it's total about. So we know what v over 4 divided by v over 2, it's same as v over 4 times 2 over v, and then this v and v, they will cancel each other, and then it's 2, we are going to 4, we are going to 2, then the answer is half. I guess check in other foods, we go to v over 8 divided by v over 16, which is a snigaba. So it's same as, you need to change this, v over 16 divided by v over 16 divided by v over 8. So it would be v over 16 times 8 over v. Still the answer 8 go to 16. So which means we've got a geometric sequence. So almost a geometric sequence, what is the formula? Is sum to n terms. We know what terms is now 19. Siyayikhohlwa leyo kuqala ilo i-volume yetank, sithatha nje kuswela kwesibili siyalekhoza amathank awu-19. So i-formula yakhona izobe sum to 19 times is equals to a into 1 minus r to power n all over 1 minus r. Then a wakho nangu v over 2. We've got v over 2. 1 minus u-r wakhona it's half, and then u-n u-19 all over 1 minus half. So let's punch a calculator yethu la. So we know it's la u-v over 2 yafana no 1 over 2, so we've got a half which is 0.5 into 1 minus half, so we've got u1 over 2 all the raised to power 19. Sivale, sorry, pressing avala, and then 1 minus half uzokunikeza half, which is 0.5. And then the answer yethu kuzoba 0.9999 approximately. So it's 9999. Iyaqhubeka njalo njalo. V. So isum yama volume ewonke lamatanka awu-19 is 0.9999. So it's approximately 1 kahle kahle. It's 1 V. Whereas i-volume yetank yokuqala sithe vele i-volume yakhona u1. So usho kona ukuthi masithatha wonke amanzi agcwele kulamatank alandelayo 19 siwafaka kwi-tank lokuqala, ngampela azonela njengoba bebuza ukuthi would it be possible for the first water tank to hold all the water from the other 19 tanks? So you would say yes, izokwazi ukuyiholda ngoba i-volume yala u1, then isum yawo wonke le volume yakhona at 0.9999. It's approximately 1. 3.3, but lana the nth term of a sequence is given by nth term equals to minus 2 into n minus 5 all squared plus 18. We are required to write the first 3 terms of the sequence. So we just say first term yokuqala izoba yokuqala khona n ngifaka 1 nje kuphela. So we have minus 2 into 1 minus 5 all squared plus 18, as well as the term esibili ngifaka minus 2 into 2 minus 5 all squared plus 18. Phinde futhi ngithola iterm yesithathu ngizothi minus 2 into 3 minus 5 all squared plus 18. So if you put this in the calculator, you will have minus 2 into 1 minus 5 all squared plus 18. Then the answer is negative 14. So the first answer here it's negative 14. And then elandelayo we come and change sifaka 2 la 0, and then kwesithathu sifaka 3 term yesithathu we're getting 10. then suqedile. Ithemu yokuqala le, eyesibili le, eyesithathu le. Sebeyabuza kule landelayo ukuthi which term of the sequence will have the greatest value. Ulawa esinawo la babuza khona but la the n term of the sequence is given by this. So babuza ukuthi iyiphi term ezoba ne value enkulu kakhulu. Uma ngabe ubuka i-nth term yakho inikezwe ngalendlela le ye format ye parabola. Formula ye parabola, its n term is equals to a into x minus p all squared plus q. So uma bebuza ukuthi which term of the sequence we have the greatest value, this p value actually it identify the axis of symmetry, whereby since ngizoba ne set face it's concave down, so like jika khona la ngizoba khona ne value enkulu which will be 18. So ubanikeke on this term ozonginikeza the greatest value uba u-x la, it has to be 5. So it's where n minus 5 is equated to 0, so n is equals to 5. So yona term ezoba nkulu kule sequence esinayo. So let's learn again. What is the second difference of this quadratic sequence? If besitshela ukuthi it's a quadratic sequence, which is at minus 14, it is 0, plus it's 10. So umuthi 0 minus 14, you will get to 14. 10 minus 0, you will get to 10. And then 10 minus 14 will give you minus 4. So this was for a first difference. And then this is for a second difference. So your second difference will be negative 4. Okay. And then the last question, the last but not least, it says determine all the values of n for which the terms of the sequence will be less than negative 110. So okusho ukuthi kule formula lenginikwe yona ikuphi la izobe ingaphansi kwa negative 110. Sengithatha le formula lenginikwe yona ebengithe ithi minus 2 into n minus 5 all squared plus 18 kumele abe less than negative 110. Then we are solving for n in this case. Now in we transpose this to the right hand side and expand the length. Okay. If I expand this, gizoba no minus 2 into n squared minus 10n plus 25 18 plus 110, 18 plus 110 will give me 128. So I'm having positive 128 less than ubani 0 yonke length. If I remove 2, I will get to negative 2n squared plus 20, plus 20, and if we remove minus 50. So minus 50 plus 128, 128 minus 50. So the answer is 78. So I'm having positive 78. Konke kube less than 0. So if I divide everything with negative 2, the inequality sign iyashintsha. Uma ibhekele izoshintsha ibheke ngapha because ngidivide ngento negative phela. Yenzeka lonto uma divide ngento negative. So therefore, n squared sizobala minus 10n. 78 divided by 2 will give you negative 39 greater than 0. So sengifuna ama factors la ngizothi mangabe ngiwafaka anginikeze u0. Let me say ngifuna ama critical values. I will make inequality sign as an equal sign now. So we have n la. Uma terms out ngizothi uma multiply ngiyenza 39, it's 13 ngimphinda ngo3 ngoba manje minus 13 ku3 nginikeza u10. So the la ngizoba no minus la ngibe no plus. So it's either n ulingana nobani no 13 noma n alingane no minus 3. Asikaqedi sisaqhubeka asifuni asifuni n ukuthi ulingana noba sifuna wonke ama-value, which means the final answer yethu izoba ne-inequality sign. So mase sifaka kwi-number line sino negative 3 ngapha and then ngapha sino 13. Inequality sign yethu ayinayo isalets or equals to, which means mangifaka angishade iqampuza lami leli. Ake ngithathe inumber between negative 3 no 13. Mangiyithola no number ngifaka u0. Mangifaka u0, mangithatha 0 ngimfaka. Mangifaka u0 la mangibheka. Kuzoba u0 la negative times positive phuma i-answer negative. Uma phuma i-answer negative, which means my positive la izoba maphuma i-answer negative la, which means la sizoba positive nala izoba positive. As we've said, akufanele ama-signs lawa alandelana. And then bese siyayibuza ukuthi into yethu injani, it's n squared minus 10n minus 39, which means injani into yethu it's greater than 0. So ukusho ukuthi into yethu it's positive. Uma kuthiwa into i-greater than 0, positive ngapha iphinde be positive ngala. Sesiyidwebele number line, sesiyombhala ku-n. U-n wethu kumele abe mncane because ngiyakwi-number negative, futhi n kumele ngimdumisele abe mncane kuno negative 3, noma u-n uyakwi-number ezi-positive futhi kumele abe mkhulu, ngiyamkhamisela kunobani, kuno 13. Now bese siyayibuza-ke ukuthi ibithini equation, bithi determine all the values of n for which the terms of the sequence will be less than negative 110. So now usuyazi ukuthi u-n must be greater than u-13. So njengoba wazi ukuthi u-n kumele abe ngaphezulu kwa-13, futhi le nto iqala ku-14 iye phezulu. So we won't take this one. So therefore it's where u-n kumele abe greater than u-13, where u-n is the element of natural numbers. Omunye uzothi hayi mina ngingafuna ukubhala ngokuthi vele ngiyazi ukuthi ngaphezulu kwa-13 futhi ngaqala kuba ku-14, but kumele abe alingane no-14 noma ibe ngaphezulu kwabani, kwa-14, where u-n is the element of natural numbers.
This podcast was proudly sponsored by PPR Education. Podcast Partnership Recognition.